Hey, hey, it's that time again. Pull up a chair and call a friend. We're talking about our days, the good and the weird, and memes so strange they should be feared. Some jokes pop, some jokes fall, but we keep on laughing through it all. It's blurry, it's cozy, it's a little bit funny. Oh yeah, well I thought it was funny. So tune in, baby, every other day. We got chuckles and cringe coming your way. It's a swinging little show, kinda loopy, kinda sunny. That's right, well I thought it was funny.
How Oli Po Olima. It's Happy Friday in Hawaiian, hopefully, and here's a few more in other languages. Buon Venerdì, Bon Vendredi, Jumatun Saidatun, Onya Shona. Good morning, folks. The time is 9 after 11. That's right, 11:09 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 16th of January 2025. And of course, that's the 17th for my friends on the other side of the planet there, my friends down under. Big hello to everybody around the world. Gigantic hello for those folks down under in the city with the most group members worldwide, the city named Melbourne. Cheers, folks. Cheers to everybody, of course, not just the folks in Melbourne or Melbourne. Melbourne being the way I'm supposed to say it. I hope everybody's doing great today. My name is Lee. I'm the guy who started this group, this community of ours called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. You folks are you, and you folks are amazing. Hope you're all doing fantastic. And how do I know that you're you? And how do I know that you're amazing? Well, if I was amazing, I wouldn't want to be anyone else but myself, and you're already amazing. So I'm going to make an assumption there. Sorry about assumptions. And the amazing part, well, this community of ours was not amazing until you got here. You arrived here. It became amazing. I think that's pretty easy math. So cheers to you for being amazing. Thanks for being here. And thanks for making this community of ours, well, I thought it was funny. Thanks for making it what I call the funniest city on the internet. Population us. Funny people in a funny place making people laugh. And why do I call it that? We've got over 900,000 members in this community of ours. That's pretty crazy, folks. So cheers to us. I'm going to have a sip of coffee now. So, like many of these videos, I am starting a little late. I apologize. I was just tired this morning, and I was really congested. It was hard to get myself cleared up enough to actually talk for more than 10 seconds, which is probably better for the world around me, but it's horrible for these videos. So that's what's going on. Yeah, and I did start off with my attempt at saying Happy Friday in Hawaiian. My Happy Wednesday was a little lumpy. I got some feedback from Rose. I appreciate it very much. And I had really tripped over the beginning part. Hopefully, I did better this time. And Rose, please let me know if I've done better or worse. I'd like to know. And of course, I did try to say Happy Friday in French and in Italian. If you folks speak French or Italian, let me know how well I did there. I appreciate that. If not, you don't have to. I'm not the boss of you. You don't have to let me know anything. So, folks, anyways, I do hope you're doing well today. And it is, of course, Saturday for those folks in Australia, those folks in Melbourne. Yeah. I don't really have much going on today. Yesterday, I worked a skate. It was a private skate for the folks that are box holders, box owners. These are the luxury box suites, or suite owners, I guess you want to call it, at the Saddledome for the Calgary Flames, and Calgary Flames being an NHL hockey team. So they had a private event where folks that are box owners, suite owners, they could come and skate with their families. And of course, there was food, and they had the mascots from the teams there. People had a great time. I was just making sure people got to where they needed to go, and people said it was really fun. I'm glad that they had a great time. The Flames put these on every, I think, a couple of times a year, and I think it's really cool because I mean you don't really get a chance that often to skate on the same ice surface that an NHL team, that's the best hockey players in the world, actually skate on. So pretty cool. People had a good time. It was a very chill shift for me. I didn't have to do much, mostly just standing. I managed to get 10,000 steps just walking back and forth on carpet at least, just while waiting to help people. So hey, was that, got to talk to some good friends and that. And on the way home, stopped at A&W, grabbed myself a Mama Burger combo because every time the Flames play in Calgary, they have a $7 Mama Burger combo. That's a Mama Burger with fries and your choice of drinks. But it's A&W, so you really should be choosing root beer. It's just what you do. So that's what I did yesterday. Today, I'm going to be starting some laundry pretty soon. So I've been putzing a little bit this morning, and I got to get that going. And other than that, I might do a little bit of running around later on. I don't have any concrete plans though. Tomorrow I will be working a Flames game. It's an early one. It's like 1 in the afternoon, which is crazy. We usually get the late game, so blessed with a early game. We'll be out of there, and the sun will still be up. It'll be crazy. So that's what's happening tomorrow. I also noticed just now that I haven't turned on my lights that I usually turn on for these videos. So things are going to change. Sorry, folks. There we go. I don't know. Probably didn't make much of a difference, whatever, but sorry about that. So now that that's going, we got things all set up, folks. And I really don't have a lot of a video today. I am sorry. I do, I ask you folks to share. So I just told you what I'm going to be doing and what I have been doing. What are you folks doing today? I would love to hear from you. Even if you don't want to let me know what you're doing today, can you do me a favor? Can you click that reaction button over there? That's like the thumbs up or the happy face emoji or any of those reactions. It just lets me know that you're actually there. And if you click like the angry face, I'll guess that you probably don't like something in the video, and feel free to let me know in the comments. I can't make changes if I don't know what's wrong. But I just want to know that you're there. And I really would like to hear about you. If you want to share anything, we'd love to talk about you in a good way next video, because I'm sure you're tired of me talking about me, right? So yeah, come on. Hit the reaction button, please, I guess, over there. And if you can, if you see it in your heart, share a little bit with us. How about a photo of your pets? How about a photo of maybe your collection, one of your collections or something like that? All right. So you know what? And since I asked you to share stuff, photos of your life, I'm going to share something. It's a collection of mine, and I think the collection's pretty cool. I've always liked robots. You could probably tell there's some robots in the background there. There's 2 robots there. There's 2 little guys. There's that one right there, and then there's that one right there. Those are Tomy bots from the company Tomy, Japanese company. Those are the little Tomy bots. This one here, I think it's called a Dingbot. This one's called a Hootbot because it looks like an owl. Not currently working, but it will be soon. I have another one that does work. It's in another room. And so I think they're cool little robots, right? Very 80s aesthetic. They came out in the early 80s. Well, I also have a collection of their larger robots, the ones that I wanted as a kid. Oh my gosh, I just wanted these so bad as a kid. Well, I'm not even a little kid. Sorry, 14, 15 years old. As a teenager, I wanted these because I thought they were so cool. I was always into electronics, always into science fiction. I thought these are neat. So I'm going to bring up my Tomy bots, my larger Tomy bots. So let me bring them up right now. So these are my 5402 Tomy bots. These were sort of the flagship, the one that you saw the most of in that, and they're remote control. They have a cassette deck, so you can actually program a series of movements in that, and it'll save those to the cassette deck. Now, with modern times, I'm able to use a Bluetooth to cassette adapter and control them from my phone, actually, which is kind of neat. But I still have the remote controls for all 3 of them. All 3 of those work. 2 of them work perfectly. One of them, I need to work on a little bit. It moves, it's controlled and all that, but it's not currently making any noises, and the lights don't light up for the eyes there. So that's the TommyBot 5402s. Now these 2 here, the smaller one on the left, that one there is called a Verbot, and I actually have the manual for that one. Not currently working, but it probably could be. The remote for it is actually falling on the floor in the front. The one right next to it, it's called like Roby Jr. It's made by Tomy, I should say. but it was made for, that one was actually made for Radio Shack, and I don't even know if that one works. I can't remember if I have the remote. I do have a remote control for that one. There's an issue. Just I need to do some soldering, some minor soldering on it, but I believe that one will work really easy. So there's that. And then my last of my big Tomy bots here. This is what they call a Hearoid. The reason why it's called a Hearoid is because it had some minimal voice functionality, like you can control it with your voice using the remote control. I don't currently have the remote control for it, so I'm not sure if it would work. I do believe it would work at least partially, but the cassette deck is kind of messed up on it. But that was sort of not the top of the line. So the between that, the first one I showed you, the 5402, and one they called the 2000. So those are my probably boring to you collection of Tomybot, their larger robots. Now I've got some other robots. You see some of them in the background, like there's the one over there, which you may not be able to see if you're watching this on TikTok because things get cut off. So if I remember, I'll try to put a picture of it there. And then yeah, I just got little robots hanging around here. I just love sci-fi stuff and that, and I love robots. So yeah, that's my collection of the larger Tomy bots. I've got some of the smaller ones, but I showed you two of them there. I'll just show them because they're in the background. I want to know about you. Why don't you show me a picture of your collection, your pet, your I don't know, anything. Your front lawn. I don't care. Send a picture if you feel like it. If you want to share some video, that would be awesome too. You can send videos to admin, that's ADMIN, @, and if you send it there, because you just can't attach videos to these to the comments, because we've had some bad things attached to them when I first started doing this. So yeah, send that by email to admin@, I would love to share your stuff. So folks, please help us make the funniest city on the internet the friendliest city on the internet. All right. Well, that went on a little bit longer than I expected, so I didn't think I would be explaining so much, even though there wasn't that much to explain. But we do have some feature posts. Let's get to our feature posts. Got a feature post from Billy Petty Jean, Jeff Turner, and from Nay Retzpamek, who happens to be my brother Ian. We're going to start off with Billy Petty Jean's post. And I almost did this the other day, actually. And I'm not a timid driver. Well, I'm not an aggressive jerk driver either at the same time, but still almost happened the other day. So I can definitely relate. All right. Thank you, Billy. I really appreciate that. Next one is from Jeff Turner, bringing that up right away here. And this, just like a cartoon or something like that. Absolutely. Never thought of it like this before. Well, I have seen this meme before, but I haven't seen it for a while. But before I saw the meme, never thought of it that way. But it's absolutely, this just, see, this is just like a hilarious cartoon kind of action. Love it. Thank you very much, Jeff. And then the next one is from Nay/Ian. Yeah. I'm struggling with my words lately. I think it's just cognitive breakdown in my aging, but thanks, Ian. Thanks, Jeff. And thank you, Billy. And especially, folks, thank you to you. If it wasn't for your funny stuff, people wouldn't come here to get their laughs, and they do come here to get their laughs. We get over 500,000 people visiting the group every single day, looking for funny stuff, sharing funny stuff. Why did they come here? Because you made it worthwhile. You made it hilarious. Thank you so very much. And with that, I think you know where we go from here. We go to the bad jokes. I always wear a stethoscope around my neck when leaving the house. That way, if there's a medical emergency, I can teach an important lesson about assumptions. My recliner and I go way back. I drew Mark Hamill on my wife's forehead while she was sleeping. You should have seen the look on her face when she woke up. To anyone out there that doesn't like my musical puns, you have my symphony. A friend of mine is always late. I mean, it's so bad, I swear her ancestors came over on the June flower. I hope those jokes made you laugh. I gotta thank my buddy Dave Knapp for a couple of those jokes. The last two jokes, the one about musical puns and the one about my friend being late all the time, those were from Dave. He sent a fresh batch of jokes in that I'll be using over the next few days. Dave has sent lots of jokes in the past, and I've used his jokes, and I've thanked him for his jokes. How would you like me to be thanking you for your jokes? Why not send me jokes? Send some jokes to jokes@wellythoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use them, I'm gonna thank you for them, folks. So send your jokes to jokes@wellythoughitwasfunny.com, please.
Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellythoughitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts, we got coffee cups, we've got to-go cups, we've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellythoughitwasfunny.com.
I am having trouble wrapping up this video, my friends, because my mouth isn't working. It's probably my 5th or 6th attempt at the wrap up here. I do want y'all to know that I am so happy and so proud of what you folks helped us create here. And hopefully we keep growing. I'd love it if we hit the 1 million mark. If we do, I'm going to have some type of party, probably a Zoom party, because I don't want a bunch of people in my house. Plus, none of us live in the same town. But anyways, folks, I am so happy. I want to say thank you very much for being so funny, and thank you very much for making so many people laugh. I mean, you make people laugh, you make the world a little bit better, and you're making hundreds of thousands of people laugh every day. So that's significant. Be proud of that. Really be proud of that. And I hope you're laughing too. I really do. That's just as important as anyone else, the fact that you're laughing. So if you're not laughing, please hunt something down. Find it. Don't kill it. That'd be ridiculous. Hunt down something that's funny for you. And if it's particularly funny, why don't you let us know about it in a comment in this video. But folks, cheers. We're going to see you in a couple of days, and keep laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.